I'm here in the 402, the Puma 402. It's one of those destination trailers, and I've got the Destination Queen. A lot of people call her the Destination Queen for all the trailers that she actually shows people and ends up selling. And this one that came in is just fantastic. So I wanted to take a moment and just ask her some different questions so I could get an idea on why these things are so popular. So here we go. I'm gonna introduce you to Kim, and Kim's our Destination Queen. And Kim, why are these destination trailers, like, they become so popular? Why is that? Like, what is it about them that makes them people?
So you get a lot of square footage in these guys.
So people are living in these like full time, or how does that work? What are they using for?
That's what these are built for, is to live in full time. That's why we have them, and we have every floor plan that you could imagine in these guys. And it's just a more affordable way to live. It's way cheaper than rent, way cheaper than a mortgage payment. Go get a lot somewhere and plop it on there, and you're looking at great payments a month.
So a lot of people will then just, like, their family has some land, or maybe they're building something and they need to stay on. And does this, because it's on wheels, get out of some of the loophole, or
so it's
get through the loopholes?
It's considered a recreational vehicle. That means it has holding tanks. When you get into the park models and stuff like that, they don't have holding tanks. So then you're going to have all the permits. Something like this, you can put it on land, you can put it anywhere you want, and you don't have to have any kind of permits from the state or the city or anything like that.
So is that like a loophole then?
It is kind of a loophole, because since it's got holding tanks, it's considered a recreational vehicle.
Yeah.
Even though if you take a look around here, this is definitely not your everyday RV.
And so is that true, kind of like if someone was thinking about a tiny house, they might be able to get away with not having to do
You still have to
so
have
much.
permits. You still have to have permits with the tiny home.
Right.
So something like this you don't, because it has the holding tanks.
And then some of the areas where you might not be able to put a tiny house, you could put this?
You could definitely put this anywhere.
And why is that? Like next to water and stuff? It doesn't have as many regulations?
You can put these next to water. You can put this in Port Susan. Everybody's always afraid that these are too long for Port Susan. We have a ton of them sitting up at Port Susan. We have a ton of these at Lake LaCrosse. What else? So I got, Nature Trails in Monroe. It's got a bunch of these up there too. So all of these parks will take these models, because they fall under that certain amount of square footage.
And price ranges, like for this one, there's 402, and like some of the smaller ones, they're, a pretty decent price range compared to the tiny houses. Is that correct?
Absolutely. You're looking at between $59,995 up to, in the 70s. For one of these, and it just depends on how elaborate you want to go with it, how the kind of features you want and stuff like that. So they'll start costing you a little bit more, but they're affordable.
Right. Okay. And then, so when you talked about the oven and the fridge and everything that was over there, this is all residential. And so what does that really mean?
So that's a residential gas range. So you get 4 burners instead of 3, which you normally get in an RV is 3 burners. Your oven, you can barely fit a casserole dish in. This, you can actually fit a turkey in.
So they call it the turkey oven.
They call it the turkey oven, yeah, because you can get a turkey in that oven.
Nice.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And is that, the sink is deeper too? Is that like a farm sink?
So the sink is deeper. This has got a farm sink. This has got vegetable rinser in here. It's got a waterfall here, down here, that you adjust right here. Right here's your little waterfall.
Oh, it's a little.
It's a little waterfall.
It's a little waterfall.
So you can
what
rinse
is the
your
benefit
vegetables.
of that? Like
rinsing your vegetables.
Rinsing your vegetables. Okay.
Yeah, or if you just, I don't know, you're in the mood for a waterfall. I don't know, but yeah, rinsing your vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, and definitely deep enough for a lot of different things.
And definitely deep enough. You take this out, you got a really big.
That is
deep
nice
sink.
and deep.
It is nice and deep. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Now this thing here is like, if somebody hasn't seen this before, like, what is this?
This is like you'd see at any bar you go into. This is a glass rinser, so you just flip your glass upside down, put it on here, and then it rinse your glass out.
Very cool.
It's kind of a cool little thing.
Right.
Encourage kids to do the dishes.
Right.
Give them something fun to do.
Yeah.
And then this has also got a tankless hot water heater on it.
Okay, what does that mean for the heat?
Continuous hot water.
So all the time. Like, I don't have to worry about, like, my kids aren't going to use too much hot water.
Correct.
I can just get as much as I want.
You can get a nice hot shower and then turn around and do a load of laundry in hot water.
Nice.
And be just fine.
Okay. And the washer and dryer, is that like a regular size washer and dryer?
Let's go take a look.
Does that? Okay. And just before we go there, I just wanted to, this island it makes it, to me, it makes it feel like with the open windows we've got here, and really the island, it makes it feel more like a house than a camper. Is that kind of something?
No, it does. The big island, the wood beams going across the ceiling.
Oh, the wood beams.
The wood beams. All your blinds are motorized except for the ones that you can reach.
Oh, can we see that?
So we can see that.
Yeah, so these are the motorized blinds. So you get
motorized.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Sweet. And those are darker blinds, right? So you're gonna
blackout shades.
You're blackout shades. So
they're called blackout shades.
Okay.
And then you come in here. Here's your bathroom. One thing that's important I like to point out: you got a seat in the shower. For the ladies,
typically they don't have a seat.
Typically they don't, and the ladies appreciate that because that's great for shaving our legs.
Oh.
That's what that seat's for.
That's what that seat's for, right?
Right.
Shaving your legs. Okay, ladies, and it's a good size. It doesn't, the height wise, someone over 6 foot can fit in there.
Someone
all
definitely
right?
over 6 foot can take a shower there. The Pumas are known for a little bit taller showers.
Okay. Nice.
So a little bit more residential.
All right.
You get a screen door for your sliding glass door.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And then a king size bed.
Ooh, king size.
King size. And then here is your RV washer and dryer.
Okay, so this is an RV size.
They're full size, but they're considered an RV size. So for an RV, this is a full size washer and dryer.
Oh, it's full size for an RV.
For an RV.
Not like a
residential. No.
Residential, right?
No.
Okay.
These are RV size, but they are still full size.
Like load wise, you could still fit a pretty good amount in there, right? I mean, it doesn't. It's not like you're just putting a few shirts.
No,
in there.
you're going to actually get a load in there.
Yeah, you can get a good load.
You can get a good load in there.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, with the king size bed, does this have storage underneath and whatnot?
It does have storage underneath. You got massive storage underneath.
Massive, okay. All right.
And then, of course, your cranks, because you never know when you're going to need a crank.
Yeah.
For your stabilizers or your awning or something. If you can't get your awning in, you can use a crank to get it in manually.
Just in case you're not cranky enough by yourself.
Right.
You can, yeah.
And then they have outlets on both sides, little end tables up there for your drinks and your cell phones.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Or a CPAP machine.
CPAP machine. Could you put one up above and then
you could probably put one up above,
below, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen people do like that option.
Right.
Now another thing is this has its own entrance right here.
It has its own entrance, but what the main entrance is going to be is your sliding glass door. A lot of people build porches.
Oh, right off there.
Right off the sliding glass door, like a deck. You could do a little wraparound deck even around this guy.
Right.
Which is what's nice about having that sliding glass door.
Okay.
And then the loft area up here for the kids.
Oh, loft! We haven't even seen the loft.
No, we got a
whole loft area.
Let me see,
Let's
1, 2, 3 kids
out.
up here.
We've got so we got two on this side, right? That's a nice size, and then we got one on this side.
Right.
This is pretty well lit. They get a nice view of the window. Okay.
Right, and they all have their own windows, their own plugins and USB ports. They also have their own AC up here, which is really important because we all know in RVs, if it's 80 degrees out, it's 120 in the RV.
Right.
So to have an AC up here for the kids, which is also ducted all the way through.
Oh, it's ducted through.
It's all the way ducted, yeah. So this unit has 2 ACs on it, and they're both ducted.
Okay.
So you're going to stay nice and cool up here.
What about winter for this? I mean, do I have to worry about my tanks freezing and all that kind of stuff?
If you're living in it, you're constantly got your heat going, you got your water, you're going to be using your water daily if you're living in it, so absolutely not. And it's got a heated and enclosed underbelly on here.
Oh, it does? How is that heated? Is
so
that
your
like
heat's ducted through through the floors, and it's forced air, and it's also forced down through the underbelly.
Oh, that's sweet. So really no real danger of...
No. The only time you'd have to have something like this winterized is if you were storing it and not living in it.
Okay.
But if you're living in it, you don't have to worry about that because it's going to stay nice and warm because you're using everything.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this isn't really a full walkthrough, of course, but we're getting some really good highlights on this 402, which is really popular. And why would you say for this particular unit is that popular? Is it the full bank of glass in the front?
It's crazy, but a lot of people fall in love with them big windows in the front.
Right.
They walk in and it's just like, oh, it's so open. Huge windows, so it's nice and light and bright in here, and you got a great living space. And then the kids are tucked up in a way.
Because they're in the loft.
Because they're up in the loft, so the kids are nice and tucked up. And one thing that's nice about here too is the heat rises, so they'll stay nice and warm too during the wintertime. Heat's rising. You got your fireplace going, your heater's going.
Right.
You're going to be absolutely fine up here.
Totally toasty.
Totally
and you get that feeling of more of a home than a trailer.
Right.
From all the little, you know, between the residential fridge and appliances and the sink and also just the whole feel of it.
The whole feel of it.
That whole area over there, which can we go over there again? That whole area is really a nice hangout spot for everybody to kind of come into.
It is.
And you got your TV right there. So really, with these chairs right here, you can really just sit here.
And these are recliners.
And these are recliners, no doubt. Recliners. Okay, and you got your TV right there and your fireplace.
Right.
I mean, this is really a nice hangout. You're not just sitting in a really enclosed spot like.
Right. This is nice and open. The tall, high ceilings.
Right.
So if you're 6'1", 6'2", or more, you're gonna prefer something like this because you walk in and it's more open. You got headroom.
Right.
So you get into a regular RV, it kind of crunches down on your headroom. This, because of the loft area, you have these huge ceilings in here.
Nice.
Which is nice.
So if somebody's really interested in this, what do they do? Like they're
come on into Open Road RV here in Arlington. Ask for Kim, the destination queen.
Nice.
And I will hook you up with a great destination trailer.
Well, great. Thank you, Kim. This is awesome to see.
Thank you, Wyatt.
And we can't wait to have you come down here and check this out in person because it's much better than even this video can show. So thanks a lot for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like, and I'll see you next time.